G'day legends, today we're going to be doing one of my favourite things, laughing at Alex Pereira fans. I bloody love it. It gives me the chuckles so much. Look, we've just wrapped up the UFC 312 press conference. It's done, it's dusted, right? Should we even really call it a UFC 312 press conference, or should we call it a Sean Strickland monologue, you know? A guy he can go on and on, right? Although it was funny with Tatiana Suarez sitting right there going on about empowerment and strong women and fighting the cause for the strong women, and Sean Strickland just goes, yeah, but how good are the sandwiches, you guys? I'm not surprised the Australian media are angry at him, right? The Australian media have got no sense of humor or backbone for that kind of stuff. Like, trust me, check out the kind of articles that we get about sport in our own culture, let alone Sean Strickland's opinions on everything. But one of the big talking points to come away from all of the prep work going into UFC 312, which is of course like what we're talking about here, is that Alex Pereira, right? He flew all the way in from Australia. And what is it? It's like a month before his biggest fight. I read the numbers. Here it is. Here in my notes. He is, as of recording this video, 30 days away from what is one of the biggest fights in his career against Magomed Ankalaev. You know, so he has put a pause in his training camp to come all the way down to Australia. Now, if you've never flown from America to Australia, I've done it a couple of times, and let me tell you, it's 30 hours essentially door to door. But like from when you leave your house to where you're going, it's a 30-hour travel day. It is exhausting. It is exhausting. And I'm sure even someone like Alex Pereira can fly first class. I'm sure he can. But either way, the way that your time zone shifts when you go from your day to night cycle, it is truly exhausting, and it is going to be dragging Alex Pereira down, right? It's going to be dragging down the possibility that he has to fight Magomed Ankalaev effectively, which is another reason why I do believe Magomed is going to be crushing him. Now, the chances of him winning his own title is all here to help out his very good friend Sean Strickland beat Dricus du Plessis. And Coach Eric Nixick, who is Sean Strickland's coach, sat down and did an interview and gave a few reasons as to how Alex Pereira is going to help Sean Strickland try and beat BDP. Because apparently with the video footage that we have seen of these two together, Alex Pereira and Sean Strickland, they don't speak English. Like they don't speak each other's language. Obviously, Alex Pereira doesn't speak English. So Sean Strickland speaks redneck, and it's just Alex Pereira speaking Portuguese at Sean Strickland and then saying "Shama, Shama" at the end of every sentence. It is a lot of Sean just looking at him going, yeah, Shama, Shama, and that's fine, like, whatever. Look, I work on building sites, you know, in the plastering industry. I'm very used to hearing grizzled old Aussie bogans with no teeth just yap away all day long. I have no idea what they're saying, but I just laugh along no matter what. Yeah, man, Shama, I get it. We've all got those kind of mates that you don't understand in your life. And then again, with all of that being said, right, what is Alex Pereira actually taking the time out of his own training camp to do here? Like I said, we're 30 days away from the fight of Alex Pereira's life at light heavyweight, at least. Like, why are you here to help? Well, according to Coach Eric Nixick, Alex is there because he doesn't need to speak English. He speaks the language of MMA, yeah? Now, I'm sure that he speaks the language of kickboxing perfectly, all right? But the language of MMA, I'm not so sure with, right? I mean, how many takedowns has Alex Pereira overthrown? But anyway, he's there to help Sean warm up before the fight. You know, apparently Sean Strickland, he's one of these kind of fighters that likes to get the fight started before the fight starts. He likes to get his eyes in, likes to get a flow going, likes to get the sweat going, and this is fine. We've heard plenty of fighters do this before. The Diaz brothers, they're famous for this, yeah? They love to get going before the fight starts just to help them get warmed up a little bit. That is completely reasonable. But the problem with that is, this weekend, Sean Strickland is going to have a lot more of an energy problem. Like, he's going to have to conserve his energy a lot more than he is used to, you know, which is why you should be putting your money on BDP. Because this fight is going to be a war of attrition. I have no doubts at all about that. And Sean needs to be even more conservative with his energy because he 100% has a staph infection. He has got a staph infection going into this fight. And then I have to assume that he is on antibiotics, right? Which means he's at it, like, he's trying to get it all cleaned up. He is going to be at a severe disadvantage when it comes to his body being able to regulate the blood flow and get his cardio going and just have everything firing at 100% because of the antibiotics to clear up the staph infection, which can be very dangerous if you don't get it cleared up. It can infect the blood. So, going a few rounds with Sharma might not help him that much before he has to get in there to go in against DDP. You see what I'm saying? So Alex Pereira's main job before the fight is kind of useless here, right? But then there's the second thing that he's going to do. He is going to be giving him looks and coaching advice during the fight, yeah? And we all know, the entire MMA world knows now, even Sean knows now, Sean's biggest problem with his fighting style is that all he does is teep and jab. In fact, he teeps and jabs too much, yeah? When you actually look at the scoring criteria of MMA, he doesn't really land anything of significant impact. He lands small shots that might be considered cumulative damage, which does not get judged as heavily as significant impact landed. Now, I keep wording it like that because even to this day, I'm still getting comments about people who are telling me that Sean understands the rules perfectly, and I could literally bring up a post with the rules highlighted, and they just seem to ignore that. Whatever. So, Sean Strickland jabbing and teeping his way is certainly a way to set things up, but it doesn't really win him rounds, which is why Sean Strickland is always on the losing end of very close decisions. So, what is Alex Pereira's big advice this weekend? I will let Sean's coach say it himself, yeah? Eric Nixick.
You know, I've seen a couple comments here and there about he doesn't even speak English. He was in our corner for the last Dricus fight. He sat right behind me and he told me everything in my ear. Hey, make sure he teeps more. Make sure he jabs more. We speak MMA.
That's right. Alex Pereira flew all the way to the other side of the world to tell Sean Strickland to teep and jab more. More teeps and jabs. That's what Sean Strickland needs. Oh my God. The one thing Sean Strickland gets criticized of doing too much of is the one thing that Alex Pereira is in the corner to tell him to do. Do more of it. More teeps and jabs. More. Look, man, I like Alex Pereira. He's a fun bloke. He's a fun bloke. All of, like, you guys out there that watch the channel, you guys seem to think I hate Alex Pereira. I don't hate Alex Pereira. It's just funny that he walks around the world stoically saying Sharma over and over again like a brain dead broken child. And he's written off his entire weekend, you know, as of recording this video, it's 30 days till his own title fight, to tell Sean Strickland to jab and tape more. Oh man, like if the big like backlash to this take is, look, Alex is just here for emotional support, that's fine. That's fine. I get it. But then in that case, you know, your GOAT he's in the corner for emotional support, then he is about as useful as like David Goggins, yeah? Or Jack Black, or Mark Zuckerberg, or Mike Perry's girlfriend, you know? And if it's just emotional support, he could have sent him a video message. If Alex Pereira really needs to lock in for Magomed Ankalaev, then, you know, he probably should have spent the weekend back in the USA, locking in for Big Ank, yeah? Because by the time this is all said and done and he flies back and lands in America, he's going to have 25 days left to lock in. So I am feeling extremely confident about the next two pay-per-views. Big DDP for the win. Big Ank Magomed Ankalaev for the win, and that is that. If this is your first time here and you enjoyed this video, g'day, my name is Dougie. I try and make an MMA video every day of the week, Monday through Friday, and I go live about 3 times a week. If you want to know when all of that drops, you hit that subscribe button down there. If you want to know when I go live, you hit that notification bell down there. Let me know down there in the comments. Are you feeling as confident as me about Dricus and Big Ank, their future wins coming up? But I want to see in the comments, give us 5 reasons why you believe Magomed Ankalaev will destroy Alex Pereira down there in the comments. Yeah, I think that's a good interaction to get the conversation started in the comments. I can already see some of the guys from the chat, Nacho in particular, just raging out today. But that, like I said, I make a video every day of the week, Monday to Friday. Today's Friday, so you guys enjoy your weekends. I'll be live for all of UFC 312. Give this video a like and a thumbs up. And if you're one of the paying members of the channel, thank you so much. Your names are up on the next slide. I'll see you all in the next video. You guys have a great weekend.